I want you at the podium. What exactly are you wearing?
I'm sorry.
You have a swimsuit on for me.
No, it's not a swimsuit, and I did not know this was a court date. I just told the lady back there that I'm not dressed properly for court at all.
Really? Yes, you are not. I agree with that 100%. That's very insulting to me that you would come into my courtroom dressed like that.
Hey, Shalom, brothers, Shalom. This is Brother Howard of GMS Toronto, coming back with another one. I want to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakudash. And this is not our issue, brothers. This is Esau's issue. This Caucasian created this monster known as the B-Dub, right? He gave her the freedom to dress and carry herself in the way that we see her carrying herself today. When we had her, when we had power over our people, over our children, there was no such thing as a B-Dub and there was no such thing as a YN. This is the Caucasians' problem. This is not our problem, right? We have a dress code. Our women would be dressed decently and modestly, right? According to the scriptures. This is your problem, so-called white man, right? That's why she is the perfect woman for you. She is not the perfect woman for the so-called black man. She's actually in opposition to the so-called black man who are the biblical Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Right? So I'm just going to be quoting a couple scriptures. I'm just doing a walk and talk real quick. The spirit came over me because I saw this video and I was just like, damn, look how despicable. But what is that? The one in Micah, then she that is my enemy, right? Which is letting you know that the B-Dub is our enemy, the mindset, right? She was raised to be a perfect vessel for the wicked or for this society, right? She was empowered by them through school. Right? She has been educated by our enemies, which makes her our enemy in turn. Okay? And the outcome of the so-called black woman has been detrimental not only to us, but to herself and to the children as well. And living in these last days, it's only going to get worse and worse and worse, because you have to understand what the Edomite provided. He provided something called stability, right? Which is fine, right? Every woman is looking for stability, even though she's an unstable creature herself, right? The fact that she is fickle means that she's always holding on to something that's stable, right? Which in this society, it's her job. The job or the paycheck gives her power. Power over who? Power over you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's why she can come up with monikers like, I don't need no man and I can do better on my own, right? Well, we're going to see, right? Because you have to understand, in every single society, there's a downfall. And you're living in a time of this society's downfall. So we're going to see if you can do better all by yourself. Clearly you're not doing better, because our women are morbidly obese, right? They're overweight. Our children are failing in education, and you're failing as counterparts, right? Meaning wives. You don't even know what the meaning of the word wife is anymore. You've lost your potential. Right? Your only potential now is an agent of chaos. Our women have become chaotic, right? Not only in our lives, but in their own lives as well, because they won't take heed. And you men won't take heed from Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, which is why we have completely lost control over the woman, which the control that you should have over the woman is direction, right? She's not somebody that you ride like a horse, but she's somebody that should already come assembled, right? She's supposed to be pre-assembled from who? From her father, right? But due to the fact that this society has broken the order and the structure and the government of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, she did not grow with that structure. She grew in the foundation of matriarchy, where that's woman's rule. So she doesn't understand anything else. She feels safer with that mindset, right? If any brothers have any scriptures, you could just throw it in the comment section. I'm just getting in a quick exercise, and I just wanted to touch on this video real quick. But I'll play it again, and I'll end it off there.
Yo, I want you at the podium. What exactly are you wearing?
I'm sorry.
You have a swimsuit on for me.
No, it's not a swimsuit, and I did not know this.
No, it's not a swimsuit. She's now dressing like how your Caucasian women dress, right? You see Caucasian women, and when I was younger, wearing pajamas to school, wearing pajamas outside, right? Our women would never be caught dead back in the day wearing their inside clothes outside. That was never a thing. Never, ever, ever, ever was that a thing. Now that has become normalized to where our women wear their undergarments to parties. They wear their undergarments to the store, to their kids' schools, right? That's how dysfunctional our women have become, right? But that's because they lack the decorum that is given by knowing who you are, right? Knowing that you have a dress code. When you see the women wearing hijabs, that's cultural, right? That's cultural, right? That's a culture that lets women know, hey, you should cover up, right? And it's also an identifier. It identifies who you are. It identifies that you are governed. You are under a quote-unquote law. Just like when you women go to work, there's a dress code. Well, in the earth, there's also a dress code, right? But our people, right, starting with our men, they have completely pushed the laws of the Most High, Yahweh, to the back of them, to where they no longer respect that authority, okay? And all of that has trickled down to us as men, and we're feeling the brunt of it.
It was a court day. I just told the lady back there that I'm not dressed properly for court at all.
Really? Yes, you are not. I agree with that 100%. That's very insulting to me, that you would come into my courtroom dressed like that.
I apologize.
And she actually apologized. That's something you so-called black men, you will never get from her. You will never get an apology from the so-called black woman, because she doesn't believe that you have any authority, and she doesn't believe that she's doing anything wrong. So you will never get an apology from her, all right? She's going to apologize with death. She's going to apologize with destruction, right? That's when she's gonna actually finally see that, oh shit, I rebelled against the sons of the Most High God. But then it's going to be too late, right? The women that are going to apologize are going to be the women that are delivered. The women that are going to be delivered, they won't do anything other than apologize, right? Just like when the elect, right? When the elect make it into the kingdom, or when the elect make it into the chariot, the amount of thanks that they're going to give and praise that they're going to give, it's the same spirit that the women that are delivered out of this hellhole, that's the same thing that they're going to be doing, right? But they're going to be doing that unto the man, right? Because the scripture says, this was he whom we had sometime in derision, our women had us in derision as well, right? And a proverb, yeah, you ain't nothing but a no good nigga, and da-da-da-da-da. Same thing goes for our women as well, right? So I just wanted to make a quick lesson on that. Salakia, I was unable to to drop any scriptures. I hope brothers were edified, Right? Until next time, I'd like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. I'd like to say double honors unto the elders and elder apostles of GMS that rule well and that teach well, and to the brothers on the four corners of the earth doing this work in truth and in sincerity, only to the elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3. Shalom to you and to you only. Till next time, Kwame Asharala and Abad Babal.